connecting buyer representation to complex HUD situations. In the last section, we discussed working effectively with HUD buyers, including buyer education, financing options, as-is expectations, inspections, and transparency. Now we move into one of the most challenging parts of HUD transactions, special circumstances. Not every HUD transaction is simple. Agents may encounter investor competition, multiple offers, first-time buyer anxiety, financing obstacles, tight deadlines, emotional decision-making. When these situations arise, experienced agents help buyers stay calm, strategic, and compliant. Understanding investor buyers. One common special circumstance involves investor buyers. HUD generally considers an investor to be someone who does not intend to occupy the property as their primary residence. This matters because HUD often gives owner-occupants priority during the initial listing period. HUD's goal is to promote homeownership, stabilize neighborhoods, and encourage community occupancy. That is why investors usually must wait until the property moves into the extended listing period before they can bid. The exclusive listing period. Many HUD homes first enter an exclusive listing period, often around 15 days. During this time, bidding is generally limited to owner-occupants, nonprofits, government agencies. Investors generally cannot submit eligible bids during this period. Agents must explain these rules clearly so buyers understand when they are eligible to bid. False owner-occupant certifications. One of the biggest legal and ethical risks in HUD transactions is false owner occupancy certification. Some investors may try to gain early access by claiming they intend to live in the home. HUD takes this seriously. Consequences may include bid cancellation, disqualification from future HUD purchases, financial penalties, federal enforcement actions. Agents should never encourage or participate in false certifications. A buyer's occupancy statement must be truthful. A real-world occupancy problem. An Arizona investor once purchased a HUD property by falsely certifying owner occupancy status. After closing, neighbors reported that the home was immediately listed for rent. HUD investigated, and the investor faced penalties and future bidding restrictions. The agent also faced scrutiny over whether proper guidance had been provided. The lesson is simple: honesty matters in every HUD transaction. Investor strategies. Experienced HUD investors often monitor properties after the exclusive listing period ends. They may look for price reductions, repair opportunities, rental potential, equity growth, fix and flip opportunities. Investors are often more comfortable with as-is conditions, renovation projects, cash purchases, and delayed repairs. However, they must still follow all HUD rules and timelines. How HUD evaluates bids. Many buyers assume HUD simply accepts the highest offer. That is not always true. HUD may consider net return to HUD, financing reliability, contract completeness, buyer eligibility, timeline strength. A slightly lower offer with strong financing, complete paperwork, and fewer risks may outperform a higher but weaker offer. This is why bid structure matters. NAID registration matters. Agents submitting HUD bids must use valid NAID registration. Without proper registration, bids may not be submitted correctly, transactions may be delayed, buyers may lose opportunities. Professional HUD agents keep registration current and verify access before buyers are ready to bid. Multiple offers and bidding wars. Multiple offer situations are common in competitive HUD markets. Low inventory, investor demand, affordable pricing, and renovation potential can create strong buyer activity. Some HUD homes receive multiple offers quickly. This surprises buyers who assume distressed properties will have little competition. No escalation clauses. Unlike some traditional resale transactions, HUD generally does not allow escalation clauses. Buyers cannot say, "I will beat any competing offer by $5,000. Instead, buyers usually submit their best and final offer up front. There may not be a second chance. Agents must help buyers think carefully before submitting. Helping buyers stay competitive. Experienced HUD agents help buyers strengthen offers through competitive pricing, strong financing, faster closing timelines, complete documentation, strong pre-approval letters, accurate contract packages. Sometimes a clean, organized offer can beat a higher offer with missing documents or weak financing. Complete contract packages, HUD transactions are process-driven. Missing documents may delay or weaken an offer. Common missing items include pre-approval letters, earnest money documentation. Required signatures, addenda, buyer certifications. Strong agents double-check everything before submission. A competitive HUD example. A HUD property in Gilbert attracted heavy interest because of its location, price, and minor repair needs. One buyer submitted a high offer but had incomplete financing documentation. Another buyer submitted a slightly lower offer with strong lender approval, complete paperwork, and a faster closing timeline. HUD accepted the cleaner offer. Preparation mattered as much as price. Ethical handling of multiple offers. Agents must handle multiple offer situations honestly and professionally. Agents should present offers accurately, avoid favoritism, communicate honestly, follow HUD procedures. Agents should never manipulate timing, misrepresent competing bids, discourage qualified buyers, or give unfair advantages. First-time buyer challenges. First-time buyers often feel overwhelmed by HUD transactions. They may struggle with government paperwork, repair concerns, financing requirements, as-is conditions, bidding deadlines, inspection decisions. Experienced agents provide extra communication, step-by-step explanations, timeline reminders, and financing guidance. The goal is to help buyers feel informed, not intimidated. HUD incentives and counseling resources. HUD may offer programs that encourage homeownership, such as Good Neighbor Next Door, FHA, low down payment options, special promotional programs, or possible $100 down FHA opportunities. Programs can change, so agents should stay updated. HUD-approved housing counseling agencies may also help buyers with budgeting, credit education, homebuyer education, and financial planning. These resources can be especially helpful for first-time buyers. Managing buyer anxiety. Buyer stress is common in HUD transactions. Buyers may worry about repairs, financing approval, competition, deadlines, and closing delays. Strong agents help buyers focus on facts instead of fear. Calm communication is one of the most valuable services an agent provides. Pre-approval is essential. Pre-approval is critical in competitive HUD markets. Buyers without strong financing preparation may lose bids, miss deadlines, create lender delays, or weaken their offer. Experienced HUD agents encourage buyers to work with lenders familiar with HUD and FHA procedures. Transparency. During competitive situations, the stronger the competition, the more important transparency becomes. Agents should explain bidding risks, multiple offer realities, financing challenges, repair expectations, timeline limitations. Professional agents never guarantee success in competitive HUD bidding. Why special circumstances require skilled agents. HUD transactions are already structured and deadline-driven. When special circumstances arise, such as investor competition, multiple offers, first-time buyer confusion, financing challenges, or tight timelines, experienced representation becomes even more valuable. The best HUD agents combine education, ethics, strategy, communication, organization, and patience. When buyers feel properly guided, they become more confident and successful throughout the HUD home buying process. As we continue through the final portions of this course, we will move into advanced transaction troubleshooting, contract compliance, and real-world problem-solving scenarios. Online discussion. Question 1. Why does HUD give owner-occupants priority during the initial listing period? Answer. HUD prioritizes owner-occupants to promote homeownership, neighborhood stability, and community revitalization before opening bidding to investors. Question 2. Why are complete contract packages important in HUD transactions? Answer. Incomplete documentation may delay or weaken an offer. HUD transactions are process-driven, and complete paperwork helps show buyer reliability. Question 3. Why do first-time HUD buyers often need extra education? Answer. First-time buyers may feel overwhelmed by government procedures, repair concerns, financing requirements, and strict timelines.